So I came across this because I thought it was really funny, and the individual here is, well, kind of a piece of shit. If you are terminally online like I am, you probably know a little bit about Kangmin Lee. Kangmin Lee is basically likes to just really hate on black people, minorities, and women. Okay, he's a piece of shit, and now he wants to like bitch, moan, and complain about losing his job for again espousing supposed conservative beliefs. He recently advocated for the repeal of the 19th Amendment. So, yeah, dude, some cool conservative beliefs, and of course, Give Send Go, the Nazi platform. Yeah, you gotta praise Charlie Kirk, guys. You know, gotta go to the altar of Charlie Kirk in order to praise him for as much as possible. So, I don't know what does this idiot have to say.
Hello, everyone. My name
Hi.
is Kangmin Lee, and I was just fired from my job for my conservative beliefs. This wasn't about my job performance or my relationships with colleagues. It
Mm-hmm.
happened because of the things I've said online and the political and religious views I've shared. Right before
So here's the thing, because companies have been doing this more and more often. They've been inspecting people's social profiles to see what they've been saying, to see if they are a good fit for a company. Because again, this is apparently a concept that's very difficult for conservatives to understand. But if you are hired by a company, you are a representative of that company, and other companies and customers may not want to do business with that corporation or that company or that business or whatever, what have you. In not the case of like Kongman Lee, but like in the case that they want to go like buy a product from them or something, they might not want to, or might think twice about trying to buy something from that business because of dipshits like yourself. Like, that's why I'm very 50-50 on this policy personally. Like, it has good intent, but I also don't trust these companies to make the right call or have access to personal info they should not be privy to. I basically see it as sort of a thing where it's like having a TOS, more or less, Boy Meets Mini, you know? And conservatives, like I've talked about before, conservatives need DEI in order to be able to participate in average fucking society. Because let's be honest here, when it comes to conservatives and conservatism, they are incapable of living within broader reality in society, and as such should be made to suffer more of the consequences of the fact that they do not live in reality more and more often. Yeah, like I mean, like if there is a company that sees like someone espousing like anti-capitalist beliefs or some shit, and they're like a barista or something, like if they're gonna fucking like fire you because of that, and you're a barista, like honestly, that fucking coffee shop is shooting itself in the fucking foot. Let's be quite honest here, Boy Meets Mini. They're shooting themselves in the foot.
before I was about to head out to work, I got a call from an executive at my workplace, and he opened with this.
The reason for this call is that we've decided to terminate your contract effective immediately.
Oh.
Beginning today
Oh.
and going forward, and you're going to cease all contact with employees, and you are not welcome on our campus.
So they told me I was being
Based?
removed immediately and not to return. The main
Based?
reason? Because my posts were dehumanizing and derogatory.
So it's clear to us that your commentary
Mhm.
invokes language that's derogatory and dehumanizing.
The specific example they kept bringing up is when I called women who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk hags and psychopaths.
Uh, Kongmin Lee, you're leaving out quite a bit there. A lot of context there. Since Kongmin Lee is a dishonest hack, he is not an honest actor. Why don't we actually take a real look at the post that he said? I know this is unpopular, but after seeing how the vast majority of the demons celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk were women, I've realized that repealing the 19th cannot be a suggestion, but must be a necessity to save civilization. That's a little more than besides calling them hags and psychopaths. But okay. Women untethered from good masculine authority become the worst hags and psychopaths. Well, there's the hags and psychopaths, but you're also adding the qualifier that they are untethered from masculine authority. You must sublimate if you're a woman, you must sublimate yourself to a good conservative man at all times. Nah, you cannot have any thoughts or beliefs or anything for yourself. You must be a woman. You must be a wife to your man. You must sublimate yourself and worship yourself at the altar of a man. Nah. Okay, little bro. with their emotions and eroticism weaponized for destructive purposes. Because it is not in accordance with their God-given design to be birthers of life and their husband's helpmate. Kangmin Lee, I know that you're kind of stupid. The advent of the trad wife was a very, very recent thing. That was a construction made in about the fucking 50s, right? That women have to be brood bears and essentially stuck in the house and just cooking for the fucking husband. Yeah, that's a thing from the fucking 50s, buddy. That's a pretty recent thing. That's never been the sort of case. Again, we can go through all of the different sort of like culture societies.
The American people are tired of women.
Thank you, Bernie. Very cool. But we can go through a ton of different cultures, societies, and stuff where women have held significantly important positions, like even monarchs in most cases. Like back in fucking 1800s England, for fuck's sake. Like the monarch of England was a queen, Queen Elizabeth the First. Like, and in terms of other societies, women held very important positions, such as, let's be honest here, medical care workers, priestesses, very, very often. And even in support positions on the fucking battlefield, they have held these positions before, typically in a sort of medicinal sort of capacity. So there are plenty of instances, even back in ye olden days, where they were basically, well, I guess for lack of a better term, like helpers. Even in like some other instances, they've had frontline combat positions. It's rare, but it's fucking happened before. So just saying that they have to be brood bears and their husband's helpmate is very fucking stupid. That is a very recent advent that was created because of 1950s fucking propaganda. Then giving these miserable people political power has been a tragic mistake. Reminder that only 4% of women during the time of suffrage wanted the right to vote. I'm very curious. Yeah, World War II's top sniper, Ukrainian woman. Yep. Ludmila Pavlichenko. I can't fucking pronounce. Listen. I'm racist against Ukrainians now. I can't pronounce that shit. Also, I'm curious. What is the statistic about only 4% of women during that time of suffrage wanted the right to vote? I'm curious. I'm just curious about this talking point. 4% of women wanted suffrage. I'm curious. Oh. Hello, AI overview. What is this? The claim that only 4% of women wanted suffrage is false. A 1903 Atlantic article stated that less than 4% wanted the vote. So you're telling me that there was an article in the Atlantic who was pushing back and writing against the women's suffragette movement, basically wrote an article being dishonest about their position? Very, very cool. But this represented the opposing view of anti-suffragists. Kangmin Lee, you have some explaining to do. The 4% were the ones who were opposing the anti-suffragettes. Well, that's a little suspicious. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. Who wanted to highlight how few women they believed were interested in politics. In reality, the women's suffrage movement had broad support, with millions of men and women advocating for the right to vote, culminating in the 19th Amendment of the United States. Ooh, yikes, 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 yikes. Well, you tried, you fucked up, you failed. Nice meme, Kangmin Lee.
And apparently, that's unacceptable. What else are they? Calling them psychopaths is mild compared to the depraved gloating over the death of an innocent man. But they didn't care about the...
Apparently you don't care about the context either, Kangmin. What? This is literally what you said, buddy. Like, listen, people like Kangmin Lee, who are utter fucking charlatans and grifters, and racist fucking, and misogynistic fucking dipshits. Let's be quite honest here. He's totally okay with just lying about literally anything. He lies about as much as he fucking breathes. But, you know, whatever, as expected from this dumbass, this fake Christian. He's not a real Christian, a faker. Boy meets mini, we must point and laugh at the fake Christian. Point and laugh. Ha ha. Ha ha. Point and laugh at the fake Christian. Everyone point and laugh at the fake Christian. Who is just basically not for having a bunch of civil rights for people for some reason, and is just a racist fucking goddamn hack. I don't think Jesus would have agreed with a lot of your positions, Kangmin Lee. Are you an actual fucking Christian, or are you just a fucking LARPer? I think you're just a LARPer.
Context. So what specifically?
Well, how about yesterday when you implied that women shouldn't have the right to vote and that women are hags, miserable people, birthers, and psychopaths?
I didn't call women that.
Yes, you
Yes, you did. As the executive is saying. Yes, you did.
did. It's very clear. We have evidence on it.
Yeah, you can pull it up. I said that liberal women who dehumanize
No, you didn't
people
say
and
liberal.
celebrate
You did
that.
not say liberal women. You didn't.
Women. I don't see the word liberal there, Kangmin Lee. You said women, not liberal. You did say women, though. So I guess that's half true.
Not say liberal women.
The context is
There's no context. Your language.
Do you
is
mind if I can-
I'm going to finish. Your language is
The
inconvenient.
context.
Every kind of identity that's represented. I'm embarrassed that we're just realizing it.
so the context behind that is the thousands upon
Also, by the way, let's just follow up on that real quick. Let me pull up some stuff from fucking Kangmin Lee about all the other fucking minorities he loves to target. Kangmin Lee, hold on. In terms of the targeting of everyone else, let's see. Here's a bunch of shit about black people, trans people, except you're saying a slur for trans people, gay people, feminists, liberals. That's a little interesting. He's also not a big fan of black people. He really does not like black people. So here's a bunch of stuff about fucking black people. White person did blackface showing a stereotypical black. Very, very cool. Even more radicalizing than DeCarlos Brown stabbing Irina Zarusuka, surrounding by 5 black passengers. They didn't want the fucking smoke, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Also, him fucking misappropriating Stop Asian Hate. By the way, Stop Asian Hate was a campaign that started during COVID-19 because white people were attacking Asians more often because of the fucking president that you fucking supported, talking about how it's the fucking Wuhan flu, you dumbass. That was white people that were doing those racist attacks against Asians, you motherfucker. So, I mean, nice fucking meme, dude. Racist against black people, has problems with trans people. And it's just seemingly has problems with women. So he's a transphobe, a misogynist, a homophobe, a racist. So I don't know. Like, do we can like keep scrolling through like all the different Kangmin Lee fucking posts? I mean, we could. It's very easy. We got them all pulled up.
on thousands of videos and tweets and posts of people who were celebrating the assassination of a husband and a father 2 weeks ago. So the context is the sheer number. It was like 80 to 20, 90 to 10. The majority of people celebrating his assassination, someone murdered in cold blood, were women. Now these
Dude, I wonder why women might have been very celebratory of the fact that Charlie Kirk got fucking assassinated. Let's take a look at some of the stuff Charlie Kirk has said on abortion specifically. The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered. Responding to a question about whether he would support his 10-year-old daughter, who was a 9-year-old, this was during a Jubilee segment, by the way, aborting a pregnancy conceived because of rape on the debate show Surrounded, published on September 8th, 2024. I wonder why women might not be a big fan of Charlie Kirk. I couldn't possibly think of anything whatsoever. And this is, by the way, his very, like, creepy fucking shit that he was saying about Taylor Swift. Reject feminism, submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge. And this was about a couple weeks before he got fucking assassinated. Like, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, little bro.
These are women who are untethered to their family. They don't have good family lives, right? They have abandoned their families, and they don't have children. So
you don't know that. You don't.
Yeah, first off, I agree with the executive. First off, you have no idea. Kangmin Lee, you don't know if they have children or not. Also, Kangmin Lee, do you have kids? Question, do you have kids, puto? You got some fucking kids? Are you married? As far as I can tell. Why don't we take a quick Google? I don't know. Is Kangmin Lee married? Is he married? Reveals romance after 3 years of marriage. Does he have kids? Do we know if he has kids? Why don't you have fucking kids, Kangmin Lee? This is someone else completely different. Oh wait, never mind. This is Kangmin Lee. Never mind. So he doesn't have a wife? Oh, well, what's going on here? That's a little interesting. So, no wife, no kids, and he wants to talk about women who don't have any fucking family, don't have a husband, and don't have any fucking kids. Kangmin Lee, I know that you're not very intelligent, but having a kid is expensive, and the economy kind of sucks balls. And no one can fucking afford anything. Do you really think that people can afford having a fucking kid, bro? Okay, yeah, nice meme.
Know that.
Okay, sir. So this is, sir.
Suggest that the answer is to
Am I allowed to finish, or are you gonna keep white splaining to me?
Dude, fucking anti-woke, like, losers and dipshits who appropriate and don woke fucking language is always the funniest shit on the fucking planet to me, dude. It's like, dog, you have no right to say fucking white-splaining. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid little bitch. You're just saying shit like that cynically because you're just mad about the fact that you're getting a nice smack dab of reality right to your fucking face. Hey, Kangmin Lee, I wonder why businesses might not want to do business or might not want to have you at all. Might not want to have you at all whatsoever because of a lot of your fucking posts. Again, you know, talking about black people. Man, you have a lot of problem with fucking black people. Man, you really do not like black people. And man, you also do not really like fucking trans people whatsoever. Man, you love to say slurs about trans people consistently. Very, very cool. I mean, I wonder why people don't want to have you around. Boy Meets Minnie, you know what? Just because you said that, I'm going to now I'm going to do nothing but white-splain to you. Fuck you, Boy Meets Minnie.
We can be done with the conversation. You are no longer permitted on this campus.
Based?
You are effectively terminated immediately from your employment.
Based?
I asked for another example, and he accused me of saying that fat people shouldn't exist. What?
You clearly believe.
Okay. How about we move on from the T-slur to fat people? Sure. Should be easy. So many hot people hiding inside fat people. The fuck does that even mean? Most people aren't even ugly. There's fat. Not a single fat person here in Korea. Hey, dumbass. Korea has a significantly better public transportation in comparison to fucking in comparison to the United States of America. You fucking moron. Don't understand why people make fun of fat people if they're in the gym working out to get in shape. Where did I shit on America in my tweet? I just said I don't see fat people in Korea. I mean, you are shitting on America. That's interesting. I remember going to Disney World last year, seeing dozens of morbidly obese slobs riding around in motorized mobility scooters because they were so fat they were incapable of walking. Children in adults' bodies who never grow up. Pitiful and pathetic. You seem to have a lot of problems with fat people. Hey, again, Kangmin Lee, you don't know the material conditions these people have. Food deserts are a very, very common thing that exists within the United States of America. And a lot of fat people don't necessarily have the options to be able to get very fucking healthy food unless they have to completely go out of their way in order to be able to get it. And it might be more expensive for them to be able to buy it. Like, again, healthy food tends to be more expensive. Fast food tends to be very fucking cheap. And very often, a lot of people are just going to have to eat a lot of fast food in order to be able to survive. Kangmin Lee, again, economics problem. But he doesn't know that because he's an idiot.
That fat people shouldn't exist.
What?
Correct?
I have never said that. I've never said that fat people should never exist. This is your emotion speaking. If you're
I'm
able
sure.
to at least use your fat as a reason.
We have a file full of odious things you've said.
Odious, like what else? What else?
Any one of which would be eligible. We would escort them out of the building. My only regret.
I mean, I just said like all the odious things that he said. So I mean, it's all online, man. Like literally, I fucking did a 3-second fucking Twitter search and found that shit all immediately. So I don't know, cope about it, bro.
Regret is that we just discovered this at this point, and that's on this institution.
Okay, so I don't understand what beliefs that I hold, because I don't dehumanize women. I have talked many times on my platform about how women are incredible, that their telos, which means design in Greek, is to birth life.
Dude, imagine bringing out the fucking Greek Orthodox LARP shit. Like, what, are you fucking Orthodox? Boy Meets Minnie, is the type of Christianity that most Koreans practice fucking Orthodox Christianity? I had no idea that there's been a bunch of colonizers that were sent missionaries in fucking that were Orthodox, that were Greek, were there Greek colonizers in Korea spreading Orthodox teachings or something? From what I understand, it would have mostly been fucking Catholics because it would have been the French, you fucking moron.
Life, and that's a very important role in civilization. I've said that multiple times. I said they're
Or the Portuguese. Them as well. And they're also Catholic.
empathetic, they're compassionate, they're great nurturers and caregivers. That's what I've said. I've also said that men need to step up. I've never said that men are better than women or women are better than men. I've never said that fat people should never exist. That's absurd. All I've said is that they should take care of their bodies and that they should steward the bodies that God has given them, right?
Also, I'm really curious. Fat people shouldn't... I'm curious. Let's see. I'm curious. I speak for people when I say we want buccal? I don't know what the fuck that means. Fat removal banned forever. Sounds like it. I have no idea where he got, you think fat people shouldn't exist? Where is it? The obsession with big butts in the West is astroturfed garbage facilitated by porn and ghetto culture. Well, that's more anti-black shit right there. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, listen. Like, I don't know. Like, who the fuck cares about, like, dumbass celebrities getting random dumbass, like, plastic surgery? That's their fucking problem. I don't give a shit. Sometimes I think about how universal healthcare wouldn't be too bad until I realized my tax dollars would go into subsidizing gluttonous pigs like this. Oh, that's their decision. If they want to be a fucking gluttonous fucking pig, that's her decision. Who the fuck cares? Like, man, they should still have fucking healthcare, right? And be taught about why their decisions might not have been a very good idea. And, you know, I thought we cared about, like, personal decisions and personal responsibility, Kangmin Lee. I guess not. Not anymore.
So
I'm not interested in this debate.
And you see, no matter how much I try to reason, this is how liberals think. They don't value diversity of thought or the free marketplace of ideas. They will fire you, destroy
The diversity of thought saying that the 19th Amendment should be fucking repealed. That blacks should just be basically, well, gotten rid of. But, okay, bro, whatever.
your life, and in extreme cases like we saw with Charlie Kirk, kill you and dance on your grave if you dare hold any right-wing opinions. To be an open conservative today in America still means to be a social pariah. Companies and institutions will punish you without question. But
Good. That should be the fucking case. Because the thoughts and beliefs that you fucking have are terrible. Now, are most average conservatives going to be the main guys? Again, you know, motherfuckers who believe in deregulation and cutting of taxes, those guys are not going to be fucking punished. But racist, idiotic fucking freaks like yourself, racist, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic pieces of shit like you, should not be fucking tolerated. So good. People like you being fired is a good thing. Cope and fucking seethe, Jack. Like, get owned. Like, consequences of your fucking actions. Like, cope about it, motherfucker.
I believe in speaking honestly about my values. I try to be respectful while also being direct. Of course, I tend to be sarcastic and incorporate humor in my posts, but apparently that's become grounds for dismissal. I don't think being conservative
The
or
humor
having
in
strong
the
religious
posts.
Christian convictions should cost someone their livelihood. It is possible for someone to hold beliefs that you disagree with and that person not be a crazy, hateful person. I just wish that they at least tried to have a conversation with me before viewing me and firing me as a derogatory
Buddy, what is the point of having fucking a conversation with a fucking troglodyte like you, my dude? Like, you just said that the 19th Amendment should be repealed for women who advocated for Charlie Kirk's murder. Like, or were celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder, which is incredibly fucking stupid, dude. And you peddled a conspiracy theory about only 4% of the suffragettes being supportive of women's right to fucking vote. Like, no. You're lying. You're spreading a conspiracy theory. So, bro, fucking cope and seethe about it. Again, a business does not want to associate with motherfuckers like yourself when they spread active misinformation and hatred for the express purpose of pushing a particular political agenda. Who would have thought?
dehumanizing bigot. They don't even know what it is that I believe, but as you can see, they chose to take things out of context to create a fake version of me.
Buddy, like, people can just, like, take a quick, what's out of context here? Like, what's the fucking context here? Like, what needs to be said? What's out of context? Like, you guys you're just saying all of it. You're just saying all of it. No problem, buddy. You just said all of it. No problem. Like, okay, bro, cope. Just keep coping.
Because having a conversation and trying to reach a place of understanding is hard. And it's easy, instead, to dismiss and fire someone who disagrees with you as a racist, xenophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, every phobic.
Yeah, I know he was fired from another job, and yeah, he was a TPA ambassador. Damn, who would have thought that he's a fucking goddamn a TPA ambassador would be a ostensible piece of shit like this guy? Who would have thought?
Monster. They chose to treat me like some violent terrorist that's not allowed on the property, or to contact any of their employees.
I mean, you are a
They're more
terrorist.
angry with me calling.
Buddy, you literally advocated for the repeal of the 19th Amendment. Yeah, you're a fucking terrorist. Go seethe about it, buddy.
Now garbage behavior than the garbage behavior itself. They're more angry at me calling people celebrating Charlie's assassination hags and psychopaths than they were at the very demons who celebrated Charlie's assassination.
Stop fucking lying, motherfucker. Again, like, you literally advocated for repealing the 19th and peddled the fucking conspiracy theory. Like, cope.
So what now? Well, I know some of you have noticed that I've been absent from making videos and content for almost 2 years now, and that's true, and I sincerely apologize for my absence. I would post on X in my free time from time to time, but I wanted to live a more normal life for a while off the.
I'm curious. Content creator, you say? Kangmin Lee. He's a content creator, you say? A Birdman video is on him already. What the heck? That's crazy. I know that Birdman's talked about this motherfucker before. About 10k subscribers, I assume has probably gone up after the release of this video. It's sympathy baiting from dumb fuck conservatives. He's only got like 6 videos before. That's it? Only 6 fucking videos? And his views aren't even that great. Not very high. I think it's because you decided to find a job, and let's be quite honest here, you weren't cut. You couldn't fucking hack it at being a fucking content creator, so then you decided to find an actual job. Very cool.
The internet. I was struggling financially, and I tried to make money in other ways by working other jobs. I also spent time in counseling, trying to get right with God, because I realized I had been living a life of sin as a hypocrite while publicly espousing Christian conservative values. I even tried pivoting into other career paths to see if that's where God was leading me, but it seems God had other plans. I believe God is using this to push me into what I was already being prepared for. Full-time.
Of course, this motherfucker has to do all of the stupid, like, Jesus freak, like, saber-rattling bullshit, saying, like, oh, it's all God, bro, it's all God. Again, this is what he said. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Again, yeah, like you're saying, Boy Meets Smitty, he is a fucking hypocrite, and conservative values do oppose literally everything Jesus taught. But I guarantee you, I don't think this motherfucker read the Bible. I think he's just LARPing.
Content creation and public speaking. Sharing truth. Building a community that isn't afraid to stand firm.
Dude, if this motherfucker goes to do public speaking, I'll look at it. And I'm just gonna have a great ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun ripping that to shreds.
If you remember 4 years ago, this is actually the second time I've been fired from my job for my social media posts. God really is nudging me. I can't compromise my voice just to keep a paycheck and live comfortably any longer. I'm going to focus on building a platform where I can speak openly, create content that matters, and continue the sort of work that I love, fighting for what is good, right, and true. I will also be focusing not only on America.
Yeah, the content that really matters, advocating for the repeal of the 19th and probably bringing back Jim Crow laws. Funny.
American contemporary politics and culture, but also bridging the gap on what is going on in Korea. But here's the reality. Losing my job means I lost a lot of my income overnight. And while I transition into this new chapter...
Wait, I wonder what Kangmin Lee thought of the ice raid that happened in the Hyundai factory, in the battery plant. I wonder if Kangmin Lee has anything to say about that. Wouldn't he have been excluded from the U.S. 100 years ago under the the Chinese Exclusion Act? Did it hit Korea? I don't remember. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the fucking case. Yep, that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, Kangmin Lee. I wonder what you thought of the ice raid on the battery plant that happened at that Hyundai plant in Georgia. I wonder if you talked about that at all.
I do need help covering basic expenses, rent, bills, food, until my content work is sustainable on its own. That's why I've launched a Give, Send, Go campaign. If you believe in free speech, if you want to help me continue creating, or if you just want to help support me,
the free speech in question, by the way,
I'd be incredibly grateful. Even if it's just a few dollars, that would mean the world to me. And whether you donate or not, thank you so much for listening and sharing. God closed one door, and now he's opening another. I may have been fired, but I'm not backing down. I'm moving forward. Thank you for standing with me, and God bless.
Cope and fucking seethe, you fucking loser. Another racist, homophobic, transphobic, dipshit down. Haha, fucking loser, Kangmin Lee. And shit like this, if there are conservatives out there who are being rather open about their beliefs, like Kangmin Lee, should also be fired from their goddamn positions. Yeah, you are correct, Boy Meets Mini. His faith, hollow and performative. Just like every other fucking conservative who espouses the exact same beliefs as this motherfucker. It's full of shit. There's no there behind it. He's just saying the stuff he says because in reality, he just wants to be a hateful little fucking freak. That's all that there is to it. He's a hateful little freak who's now mad about the fact that he got his fucking ass canned because he's a, well, open fucking racist, transphobe, and fucking homophobe, who's now going to try to grift to the fucking conservatives because, again, they're all 3 IQ dumb fucks who basically will eat that complete slop up, hook, line, and fucking sinker. So, I don't know. Fucking spare it, Kangmin Lee. You're a racist dipshit. Get fired from your job. Cope and fucking seethe, loser. And maybe you wouldn't have been fired if you weren't such a fucking racist little bitch. Wouldn't have been fired twice because you got fired earlier. Don't think there's really much else to say besides you're a fucking loser, Kangmin Lee, and nobody fucking likes you.